Back on the open ocean, a lazy swell rolled out of the south and we turned into it. It would be well after dark before we arrived at Chalky Inlet, but along the way there was plenty to catch our attention. A sperm whale blew its signature high in the air and attracted closer attention. Just another of Fiordland's unlimited attractions. That whale showed absolutely no concern for us, and it was easy to imagine how the whaling ships decimated the population. Today, the excitement is in seeing these magnificent creatures. It is an excitement that stays with you long after you steam away and continue the journey. The further south we went, the more prolific the bird life and the more frequent were our encounters with marine mammals. It also looked a little more fishy, although we failed to hook up.
I'd just like to say that this weather is ridiculous for Island. This isn't Fiordland. It's like a nice day in the Bay of Plenty.
The journey to Chalky is one I will not soon forget, and first thing next morning it was time for the divers to supplement the larder.
Hi, I'm Graeme Sinclair. Welcome to Chalky Inlet in Fiordland. I've never been to Chalky before. This is a bit of a favourite haunt of Blake, our skipper. He's a commercial fisherman, sets his pots around here, and we're just after a few crays for a wee bit of a feed, maybe a few blue cod. The guys are going for a hunt, and then we're out of here and off to Stewart Island. But as a finale to our Fiordland adventure, it ain't too bad.
Oh, nice, it's a little spot. No sandflies here.
Well, what's the good news, me old moit?
Well, the crayfish industry is in for a bright future. I would have pulled out probably 30 or 40 crayfish up to 5 pound, chock-a-block with eggs. In that spot, there are hundreds of them.
Black coral seems to grow in all of the fjords, but a first-time diver would be excused for some confusion. Black coral, when alive and healthy, is actually white, or at least the external growth is. The internal core is black. Schools of butterfly perch with their distinctive black spot cruise among the fronds, and snake stars wrap themselves around the stems. We took a feed of crays, but some of the guys were content to cruise and look. Diving in Fiordland is absolutely unique. Don't exploit the crayfish, take just enough for a feed, and enjoy the magic that grows on Fiordland's underwater cliffs. Trumpeter are another of the fish species to be found on a dive along the Chalky cliffs. Trumpeter, crayfish and blue cod are never far from the larder.
absolutely spectacular dive. Right across that face, it's just beautiful. But they're very, very patchy. You know, you'll come across one patch and there'll be a dozen of crazy, and I'll come across this one big gut. And I looked and I thought, oh, the whole lot of males. And they're all females. 4 or 5 pounders.
How many of them?
Hundreds of them.
Hundreds?
Yeah, hundreds of them.
Exactly what I thought.
Just unreal.
Right.
But even then, I mean, well, that's the only ones that you're going to get are the big ones. Because the only ones that are not here.
They are good fish.
Yeah, I mean, those are the males.
They are all very good fish.
Sure they haven't got, I mean, that's just an average sized female down there. Chock-a-block with eggs. So, I mean, the industry's in good shape. This size cray's full of eggs.
The wreck of the old Stella lies tucked away in Northport. She formed part of the base of a fish processing plant, but decided to roll over and help end another attempted Fiordland business venture. Today, the rusting hulk of the Stella is a Chalky Inlet landmark and is used by some fishermen as a storage depot. Our fleeting visit to Chalky was drawing to a close, but one thing's for sure, I will be back. Blake spends a lot of time anchored in Chalky's bays and reckons you never know what's going to happen next. It seems as though the area is blessed with some very obliging deer.
So quite often the guys have been anchored up there at the Stella, and they've actually got the deer swimming from one island to the other. That's swimming. And one particular time around here, the deer chose, we could see him on the shore. We put a guy ashore to shoot him, but he ran into the water and swam towards me.
On the boat?
In the boat. So he was easy shooting, wasn't he?
Was he waving a white flag at the time?
He was worried.
Yeah, I bet he was. What the heck?
And all the gurners in that channel.
Grizz and the other divers had one more shallow dive left, just to add a garnish to the menu.
Things I like to eat,
Well, you
man.
stir the channel up with, coming through here, and then you come back and see that channel, and those gurnard have actually come in to feed. And yet you don't see them when you're diving.
Is that all you want? Yeah, man.
Wow. Just put up. Put a tape. Let's do it all. Is that what we like, Lenny?
Yeah. Something a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They don't exactly fight to get away either, which is quite nice.
You don't have to chip them off the rocks, which is wonderful.
You don't have to chase them.
Tasty little morsel. So that's what a bluff oyster looks like.
Do I have to? Do I have to suffer yet another of these Chalky Inlet oysters? I can't tell you exactly where they are because Blake's mates will kill them. So these are actually bluff oysters, really. Just they're not called at bluff, so we'll call them Chalky oysters. You can imagine a little bit of vino here, a little bit of lemon. Might even squeeze a little bit of lemon over them there. So we're going to have a bit of a tuck in. Oh yeah, even some vinegar. Mate.
Scotty's down here sneaking all the other ones.
Oh, they're beautiful. See? We sip of the wine, we put a bit of the Matua Reserve Sauvignon Blanc just with the oysters. Imagine what it tastes like. Sitting here looking at the trees and all this beautiful surroundings.
Steal that one?
Curse, really.
Don't have to.
That's a beauty. Look at the size of that. Oh, don't you wish you were here? Look at this. Move it over there so you can see it a bit better. Look at that. That's a goodie. They're good oysters.
Ah, beautiful.
Undo it now,
Let's
girls.
have a peek.
I'm lucky I
Let's have a
tied them
peek.
off.
Look at the size of these.
Started fighting one
Now
of
the
fish.
first time Grizz goes down, he gets oysters like this. The second time he gets oysters like this. Here you go, Grizzler. Your honour.
Mate, look at the size
You've
of
always
that.
sipped the Sauv Blanc at the end of it.
At the end of it, I'll have
Oh, yeah, but at the start if you like, you can have it both. Front and back, you Sauv Blanc.
Awesome.